How you doing, everyone? This is Matthias Atva from Dreadnought, your Dreadnought PS4 replay guy. Well, it appears that the black screen crisis is now over. Our hard work paid off, and all of us that contributed to informing the Dreadnought staff that this was happening on the forums, and anyone that actually made a gray box ticket, seems to have resolved the issue. I'm going to be playing a couple of clips. I went back home, took the time to play a couple quick games to make sure everything was on the up and up and that everything got fixed. And I'll run those while I'm talking, but it seems to have been fixed pretty good. I showed an image of Dreadnought Twitter. They fulfilled their promise, and at the start of the workday in Texas today on Monday, they reset the server after all the matches had completed to make sure no one got shortchanged during the middle of a match. They got that done in under an hour. Everything is fine. I didn't have any problems getting the ship I wanted at the start of the match. I was able to select it, press X to verify. The match started right up. No problems, no freezing, no black screen, no sound bugs. At the end of the matches, I was able to get rewards both with and without bonus. And when I got back to the hangar, I was able to verify that those rewards had taken place and that my contracts were counting kills. Remember, contracts don't count bot kills. That's just the way the game works. It's not a bug. It only counts player kills, but my contracts were getting completed, and I was getting some much-needed credit revenue during the double XP event and free elite status. A lot of the contracts weren't working, and I was running critically short on credits. So I had the experience, but I couldn't buy the modules for Legendary. And as I'm sure many of you know, Legendary modules are quite expensive, so that credit cash flow was much needed. So that's all good news. A takeaway from this is that I really want to ask my subscribers to immediately get on the forums if you don't have the time to fill out a ticket, and go to the support section and be very polite about it. I know we can be very frustrated and angry and feel that sometimes Graybox and 6foot don't make the right choices when it comes to Dreadnought. However, the actual foot soldiers, the guys in the trenches and the wired trenches, the Dreadnought staff that oversees the forums, they are not the decision makers. They are our allies. And if they get overwhelmed and something gets overlooked, the last thing you want to do is chew them out, because at the end of the day, these people are human beings, and if you give them a hard time, that's not going to motivate them, and it's not going to encourage them to stick with the company and help us out. So please be polite about it, but report it on the forums under the support section very quickly. These guys get back to us in a half an hour or less, and then the next business day, because remember, these people have families, they go home, they're human beings, they're not transhumans. And the transhuman situation didn't work out very well for us now, did it? So treat them with respect. They're going to get in their car, go to work the next day. They're reading our forum posts on their off hours. They're receiving emergency calls on their off hours. So they're going to get to work the next business day and do what they need to do to get us back playing again. And I think that's great. So just remember, I know you're angry, but the time to be angry is in other forum sections, or when you're addressing Graybox or 6foot on Twitter or something else. And even then, you don't want to push your luck too much, because if you break one of the terms of service by swearing or doing something foolish, they will have the perfect excuse to 86 you from your account. You don't want to do that. But you don't want to lay over and take it either. Express your frustration, but express it to the right people. Express it to management. Don't take it out on our allies in the Dreadnought support section. So, that being said, I don't want to lecture you. If you have the time, fill out a gray box ticket. They will respond immediately to those. They have to. A huge complaint I have right now is that the in-game bug report doesn't seem to do jack right now. So go straight to the forums, go straight to Graybox if you have a little bit of extra time. I know if you haven't used Graybox in a while, you have to reset your password, yada, yada, yada. It's a big thing. It might be easier just to go to the forums and post there, but you still have to have your Graybox account active there. But I know to form a ticket on the Graybox homepage is a little more work than just going to the forums. So I think the support section of the forums is the best place to get work done. The second point I wanted to make on this video, besides the good news that the black screen crisis is over, is that stuff got done. People didn't do anything. People assumed someone else would do it. And stuff didn't get done. And the weekend hit. And after the weekend hit, people go home. People have families. People have crisis, real crisis in their own lives. And it may not get the message across immediately. When we all came together and started voicing our opinions and informing the staff of what was going on, almost instantaneous results occurred. So I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce you to the PlayStation 4, PlayStation Network community pages and introduce you formally to DreadChat, the PS4 legendary chat. We need to start sticking together. I got informed that this was a much bigger scope than what I thought it was by some of my hardcore long-time subscribers on my channel. So it all started there. That's when I said I need to take action. You guys motivated me to do that. So one outlet you have is, of course, chatting on my YouTube page. And that's great. And that's good. And I was hoping to form a community, and having any positive action taken by having you guys talk to each other is great. Plus you're making friendships, and it's good for me because I get ideas from you guys and I can respond to you with future videos and stuff, and it all works out. But if you want to take it a step further, here are the three main community boards that I know them. The biggest on the bottom here is Nuclear Inferno's DreadChat. Nuclear Inferno is like the original, I want to start the PS4 community and make it a thing. Now his playing has waxed and waned because he has a personal life too, but he's like the forefather of the PS4 community as we know it today. The DreadChat has 308 members currently. It's the biggest one. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's the oldest and it's the biggest. Nuclear Inferno, I know him in game. He's really awesome. He's very polite, he's almost like an unofficial moderator. Very mature individual, doesn't let drama get to him. And he's often the neutral party. He's like Switzerland, and he resolves a lot of issues. He doesn't like to, but he does. So the most established site, you can get in there many ways, but talking to Nuclear Inferno is the best way to do it. There's no hazing. He'll sign you right up. Do you play Dreadnought? Bang, you're in. So that's the best place to start. The guys from the old EU server, Durandi started Dreadnought Slaves Elite Club. If you'd want to join the second board and get even more information and know even more people, this is the place to go. Talk to Durandi if you're interested in just knowing more people, or if you have a background from the EU server and want more non-English options, guys that squad together. A lot of the Germans, a lot of the other guys from the EU server. Dreadnought Slaves Elite Club is for you. The newest member that's gaining a lot of steam is the Utopia Pan-Colonial, 42 members, Laserbait. Talk to him to join this. This is a lot of the new up-and-coming, newer generation of legendary players. Really good bunch of guys. They're taking things seriously. This is where the clans are going to get started. Utopia Pan-Colonial is very future-minded about the clans that are going to form when that option is available to us in-game. We already have a couple of clans brewing. They're not official. Utopia Pan-Colonial, it's a good place to talk to guys that are playing every single day. However, they do have some situations with certain players. It's not a bad thing. It's just if you're Schroeder the Space Apes, you know what I'm talking about. There is a little friction there, but it's fine. It doesn't leak out into the conversations. I just want to let you know that there is a clan undertone to Utopia Pan-Colonial, but they're a great bunch of guys. So if you join these 3 community pages, this is where the action's at. You check these pages every couple days. You'll be kept way more well informed than you will on the forums. And this is where conversations on the forums start. Before the people post on the forums, the conversations usually started here. So these are more outlets to gain a voice in the Dreadnought community and to talk to other members and get squads going and everything besides just my YouTube channel. So if you're feeling like my YouTube channel is a good start but you would like to jump in more, this is where to go. We're running a little later than I wanted to run, so I just want to end it with this. The place where the ledge players get the squads, the guys that you either first meet them and you say, wow, that dude's good, or wow, I hate that guy. That's Dread Chat, not to be confused with the community board. Nuclear Inferno also started a chat called Dread Chat. It's maximum 100 members. We're currently at 93. This is where all the crazy level 50 guys that play every single day squad up, and the precursors of the clan community get together. You can be invited by anyone in Dread Chat, but I want a word to the wise. It's really nice now. We're in a golden age right now, but before Christmas, things can get fighter jock in there. Things can get Need for Speed drama. Things can get intense in there, and most of us find it funny. Some of us get heated. When you go in there, it's not formal like the community boards are. There's a lot of horse hockey going on. It's a lot of fun, but sometimes you just want to turn it off and walk away, you know. So, but that's the quickest place to get squads and to meet the best players of the game, I have to say. No offense to anyone else. If you're in Dread Chat, you're one of the best players in the game. Bar none. You're top 100. So if you can get in there, you know, how do you get in there? There's no hazing, just like the other ones, but you got to impress somebody. You got to meet someone who's already in Dread Chat and convince them you're a serious player. That's how you get in. And then one of them invites you. So there's 100 ways to get into it. But Nuclear Inferno is one of the best. General Nemesis, Unk Sauce. I'm not going to name them all. I know I'm going to start drama because I'm not going to name them all. But Durandi, Cartoon, Neos Astron, any of the really good, Just Relentless is in there. everyone's in there. Scroat and his entire posse are in there. Everyone's in there, so if you find a really good player and they mention Dread Chat and you can impress them, you can probably find a way in. I'm not going to invite you guys because I put on a good face for you, but I'm in the center of a lot of the drama in Dread Chat because I got a mouth. When I'm not in polite mode, I can be a real dick. So when I talk to guys on the microphone, I'm really nice. When I talk to people on the forums, I'm really nice. When I talk to people in the community boards, I'm really nice. And when I talk to you, I'm really nice. But when I get into Dread Chat, if you piss me off, I can be a real dick sometimes. I'm not going to lie about it. I can be I can be an ass sometimes. It's where it all comes out because it's very competitive in there. And we give each other a lot of crap. And I get a lot of crap and I deserve every bit of it. I really do. So talk to those guys and you'll get in. If not, if you want something more stable and relaxed, check out the community boards. They're very nice, professional, friendly. Dread Chat's where the action is. Draconis is real. He'll tell you what's up with Dread Chat. There's a couple other guys. Frame Darts will tell you. There's a couple other guys that are subscribers. They'll tell you what it's like in there. But if you think you're up for it, go ahead, join. This is where the community starts right here. I figured this, I'll tell you guys where the community is. This is where it is. This is how you get there. So the server's up. The crisis is over. Go in there, start playing. I didn't see a single bug. Great news. And I'm going to cap it off at less than 18 minutes. I thought there was going to be 10 minutes, but I got off on a rant. So I hope to see you guys in there. No more black screens. Next time this happens, someone get a hold of me and I'll go right on the forums and be like, it's happening again, make it stop. We can't do it for 4 days anymore. We're not going to put up with it for 4 days. So, 24 hours, 48 hours, that's the new max. That's my pledge. It's good to be back. It's good to know that Dreadnought's not fading away. There's a lot of rumors, a lot of drama. We have a way to get results within 48 hours now. So that's it for me for now. And I'll see you soon in Sinley Bay.